Today we have a chapter for 6. I think this is a study guide, chapter 6, developing the project budget and engaging the stakeholders and why it is important. So question number 1, which of the following are true regarding the stakeholder engagement plan? Before we go further, I told you that what are the management plans or engagement plans. Management plans or engagement plans are like how you will do the things, how you will do that thing. If it is the management plan for cost, so how you will calculate the cost, what will be the criteria for the billing, invoicing, and so on. So this management plans or engagement plans will always be the purpose of how you will do the things. So based on that, stakeholder engagement plans helps to define and manage the flow of information to the stakeholders. Wait, helps helps to define and manage. Till here everything is okay. Till here everything is okay. Is it flow of information? Yes, Ganesh, is it flow of communication? We deal for communication in stakeholder engagement.
Communication.
We do in communication.
This is communication, sir.
Yes, great, perfect. So A cannot be the answer. If you go to B, the stakeholder engagement plan is developed by analyzing the needs, interests, and impacts of the stakeholders. It documents the strategies. Yes, this is the perfect answer, correct?
Yeah, this one.
So B is the right answer, but we have to select how many? 2 answers. Let's go next. A stakeholder engagement plan captures the strategies need to engage the stakeholder. This seems to be the right answer also. Or no? Come on, guys.
Yes.
This is also 100% correct answer. Now let's go D. We need to select 2, but let's go and find out others also. B and C for us, it's the correct answer. A was wrong. Let's go D. The stakeholder engagement plan documents the type of information needs. Again, documents the type of information needs. This is again what? Communication, right? Which type of information they need. Correct? So you guys are not speaking today. What happened? You guys had a lot of fun on Eid vacation? No voice?
Yes, communication, part of communication.
Exactly. And if you look at E, stakeholder engagement plan considers the organizational structure. Stakeholder engagement plan has nothing to do with organizational structure, correct? Or does it?
But some stakeholders could be part of the
Part of organization, but not their structure.
Yeah, possible. Yeah.
So B and C were the correct answer for us. So we had make sure that before selecting the right answer, we have gone through all the answers and we are concrete about it. Let's go next. When you are creating the cost management plan, which elements should you consider? Elements you should consider and review, and we have to select again 2 answers. And I think it's very easy answer. What it could be? Come on, guys. Yes, on the chat window. Miss, your first answer is correct, not the second one. Ganesh, your second answer is correct. Where is the first one? Yes, Ganesh, correct. Mr. Mohsen, yes, your answer is also correct. But I need second one also. Yes, Ms. Gunjan, your answer is correct. Great. To create any management plan, always remember, to create any management plan, especially the baseline ones, you always need a charter. To create any plan, you need a charter. And for sure, when you are going to calculate the cost, you need the scope. So A is the right answer. And what should be the other answer? The project schedule and project resources. I told you before the level of precision and accuracy. In which document we mentioned this? In
I
which
think it's
document we
part of quality.
no, yeah, quality and schedule, project schedule management. The level of precision and accuracy is mentioned in schedule management plan and quality management plan. The units of measures and control thresholds 100% is what? What is it? Come on, guys. It's 100% quality, quality control, or quality management plan. What do you think? It's quality management plan, where we define the quality metrics and control thresholds. So our answers, which were correct, A and D. Let's go 3. You are PM, your organization has developed something, you are preparing your cost management plan. You know that all are true except. So which is not correct for the cost management plan? Let's go deep and find out. WPS provides the framework for this plan. WPS has any connection with the cost management plan?
No.
Yes, without WPS, how will you prepare the costing? Because if you guys remember, uh, we have the project, then we have control accounts, then we have work packages. So control accounts are actually used to define what? Cost, correct?
Yes.
It is for the costing purpose. So we can have multiple control accounts and they will be used for the costing purpose. Let's go back. So yes, this is true. So it cannot be the answer. Units of measure should be described in the plan usually as hours, days, week, or lump sum. Correct, right? We should know, we should clearly define how the contract type is. How many types of contract we have? Fixed price, time and material, cost reimbursable. So we have to clearly define. To define this thing, anyone can tell me which document I need? There are two documents. If one of you can say something about one of them, it's perfect. This line will describe two processes, two names of the processes. What will be those processes?
Schedule management plan.
Schedule management plan. No. Mohsen? What do you think, Mr. Mohsen?
Sir, cost baseline.
No. Keep trying. It's good. You're trying at least. Yes, Mr. Mohsen, what is the answer for this line? Give me a hint.
So not coming in the mind right now. I'm just thinking.
When I just gave you a hint also when I was explaining what it reflects. Procurement, guys, procurement. So this line reflects about procurement and what should be the second one? Resource management plan. How they will be paid. So This is also right answer, that when you're going to do the costing, you should define it clearly. This plan is subsidiary of project management plan. All the management plans are subsidiary of project management plan. Yes or no?
Yeah.
What project management plan contains? Let's revise ourselves also. Anyone? What project management plan contains?
It includes all the other management plans like the schedule, cost, quality.
Yes,
Then
it,
uh,
it contains 10 management plans, 3 baselines, configuration management system, control management system, and all the project documents. Correct? So A, B, and C all are correct answer. It means D should be the answer what they are asking, because they are asking which is not correct, except. So control threshold should be described in plan as to how estimates will adhere to rounding, $100, $1,000, and so on. Where we will define this thing?
Cost estimates?
It will be done in the cost estimations, right? When you are going to do the cost estimations, or when you are going to check your variances, that how much variances you have. Like as I said, if you guys were working or listening to some of my lectures, I said if we have a task of 100% and the reporting cycle is 4 weeks, which means, and we have the activity that at the end of every week we have to finish 25, 25, 25, 25. So until I am reporting here, I can report or I can finish 75% work completed. Here I will say 25% was planned. Finish or not, I will not say 25%. So it will be 50%. Here it will be accumulated 75%. But I cannot say completed until 100% work is completed as per the 100%. Otherwise, this activity will be considered as incomplete, because my reporting cycle time is what? 4 weeks. So till here, you can say in progress, and then you can finish. So here's the situation. So in this context, as I just said, these are the variances which should be used in the time of variance checking, which is control threshold, because when you're going to control the cost, you have to provide those variables. So D is actually the wrong answer here, which is the right answer for question number 3. Now we have again the big question. Let's check how to solve it. You are a PM, your organization, something, one of the deliverable is feasibility study. Okay, you'll be working with several vendors to produce something. For purpose of performing earned value measurement, you are going to place which of the following in the WPS. How we do the earned value management? What I need to do the earned value management from WPS? So there are something which are always related to WPS, which is clearly mentioned here. You guys have already answered it also. Yes, Mr. Ganesh, you are correct. Others also can do on the chat window. Yes, Mr. Ganesh, you are correct. Abu Bakr, no. Abu Bakr, welcome back. Thank you. Fahad, no. Fahad, yes, the word, complete word is the right answer. Control account, as I just said, it will be used for the costing purpose for earned value management. That we said plan value should be 1,000, so earned value should be minimum 1,000 or more than 1,000. Otherwise, it will be considered as delayed, over budget. Which option is the key component of determining cost estimates and should be completed as early as possible? Component. To determine cost estimates, what you need? to determine cost estimates. Direct answer, guys. No, Mr. Ranjan. Component. Ganesh, yes. This is still no. Sorry. No problem. Keep trying. Component. What you need to make the cost estimates? We have done the question above. Literally, we have done it. To do the costing, you need to have the scope, guys. Without scope, you cannot do the costing. The earlier you will make the scope, the easier it will be for you to make the cost estimates. No problem. You want to improve your cost estimates by taking into account estimation, uncertainty, and risk. And you have the very clear answer. Uncertainty is used. So which one we will go? Which estimation? Should not let me down. Exactly. Good going. 3 are correct. What about others? Ms. Gunjan, what you are doing? Uncertainty. Maybe you were typing the right word, but you forgot. Yes, 3-point estimation, Mr. Raibab. How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
Great. Good for resuming the journey. Whenever we have uncertainty, we will go with 3-point estimations. Okay. You will remember now, Miss. Please. When an agile team is communicating, several meeting occurs, including a daily stand-up.
I just somehow forgot. I remembered it, but I just forgot. Sorry, sir.
No problem. Which options are true regarding the daily stand-up? I should not even tell you the answer. There are 3 questions which should be asked, right? So what are they, please? We have to select 2 right answers. What happens in daily stand-up meeting? On the chat window, please. Yes, both. First answer is correct. Second one. Abu Bakr, your second is correct, not first.
Sir, but I think my second one should be correct.
Let's read up. Stand-ups are intended to examine the work of the project and note corrections that are needed for the next iteration. Next iteration is the retrospect, right? Come on, speak someone.
Yeah.
Next iteration is retrospect, so it cannot be the answer because they are asking daily stand-up meeting. Iteration-based stand-ups focused on team members. It's also the correct. Stand-ups, this is one is correct. B is correct. Let's go to the next one. Stand-ups are intended to examine what is going well and not so well. This is retrospect. Yes. This is also retrospect. So the remaining answer is then D. Flow-based stand-ups focus on team capacity and workflow. That's how and what you are doing. When you don't have the right answers, try to remove the wrong answers. You will definitely reach to the right answers. So don't worry about it. Question number 8. Your organization has historically performed projects using predictive. Now you want to try agile. You have a low risk project. However, the sponsor is nervous about using a new approach. Which actions should you take in this scenario? Your sponsor is scared that you are using agile. Which action you will take in this scenario? And you have to select, I think, only one answer, so find the right answer. Ms. Gunjan, retrospects are the things which should be done at the end of the sprint or iteration to check what we were doing good, we should continue doing it, and what we should stop doing it, and what are the improvements required for the
Before
next iteration.
starting something new, right, sir? Before starting something.
After finishing the previous and before starting the new.
Right. So that we can just go back and see. Right?
And not so well with the iteration, which has passed. Which has passed.
So it's something to do in past, right, sir? I always, because the word retro is always related to
No,
past.
something which has happened in past, how to improve it in the future. That is
Right.
retro.
Got it. Thank you.
Question number 8. Ganesh, your answer is correct. What about others? Motion, yes, nice. Let's read, make certain you're allocating time to mentoring stakeholders. Yes, you have to do the mentoring for them because let me change it to only me, otherwise, yeah, that's right. Okay. Because you have to train him what is the purpose of agile. So this is correct. Ensure the sponsor is committed to the project and to the methodology, because if he will not like the methodology, he can cancel the project. So make sure you do this. This is correct. Mentor the sponsor and stakeholders because you are doing it first time. So yes, you have to do the training. Consider using a hybrid approach. This is much better answer to help the sponsor feel a little more at ease, that at least he can see something. So I think E is the right answer. All of the above are correct, and all of you were correct with answer. Thank you. Question number 9, you are PM, you are working on model. The model home includes a smart home. You are working on cost baseline for the project. Which are true for the cost baseline? Choose 3, which means find one wrong answer. The remaining will be the right answers. This process aggregates the cost estimates. I think this is the correct answer. The cost baseline will be used to measure variances. This is also the correct answer. This process assigns cost estimates for expected future period operating cost. Operating cost has nothing to do with the project cost. So this is the wrong answer. Correct? So C is the wrong answer. It means A, B, and D should be the right answer. Let's read D anyway. Cost baseline is time phase budget at completion for the project. Exactly. So C was the wrong. A, B, and D are the correct answers. Great, perfect. Let's go next. Adaptive, focus on eliminating waste, lean thinking, and pull-based systems when using this, which are true regarding positive stakeholder engagement in an adaptive methodology. And I think these are the ceremonies or the meetings. You have to select 3 answers. How many giving 5? So find the 2 wrong answers. Positive engagement in an adaptive methodology. Did you see I didn't give it a value, whatever it is? Your question is this one, the highlighted one. Whatever written, forget it. Let me make it a bit shrink so you can see all. Their engagements and the methodology creates transparency on the project. 100% correct. We use agile because it's transparent. How it is transparent? Why we say agile is transparent? Because Ganesh, your one answer is wrong, 2 are correct. We say transparent because we use information radiators. like burn up chart, burn down chart, Kanban board, Scrum board, Agile board, task board. So everything anyone can see at any time. That's why we call it transparent. So is the right answer anyway. Stakeholders have a neutral classification in an adaptive methodology. Neutral? It has nothing to do. We don't want neutral. We always need what? Supportive or leading? What is preferred? Supportive or leading?
Supporting.
Supportive, exactly. Because we don't want anyone anything. We want all supportive. So B is wrong. Stakeholder have a supportive. Okay, good. We got answer A, C. Their engagement increase trust and reduce risk. Increase the change. Yes, this is also the correct answer. So how many are correct? A, B, A, C, and D. Let's read E anyway. The stakeholder have a resistant. No, we want supportive classifications. So yes, A, C, and D are the correct answers. Good, perfect. Next question. 11. You are a PM. You are working on something. You are working on determined budget process. Which is true? Choose 3. And I can see from here directly that one option is totally wrong. So instead of giving me the 3 answers, give me one wrong answer, please. Abubakar, no. Exactly, Mr. Mohsen. They are the correct answers.
Answer mine.
Vaibhav, no, look, you document the funding limit reconciliation. Funding limit reconciliation we perform during the monitoring and controlling, while determined budget process is in planning stage. So A can never be the answer because determine planning, reconciliation during executing and monitoring and controlling. So they are opposite to each other. It means B, C, and D should be the right answer, but let's read it. You discover that updates to risk registers are needed as a result of performing this process because in risk register you will add contingency reserves and management reserves. You document funding requirements. Performance measurement baseline will be used for the earned value management calculations. So yes, B, C, and D were correct. A was wrong because of this funding limit reconciliation.
Mr. Imran,
Yes.
actually, I derived this answer from this unplanned risk. I don't know I am wrong or right.
Unplanned risk. Look, if you guys remember to revise it, it says when you add all work packages, then above that you have to add what? Contingency reserve. So you will get control accounts. Then you will add all control accounts, then you will get cost baseline. And in cost baseline, you will add a management reserve, so you will get for project budget. Correct? Do you remember that?
Yeah.
So based on this information, if you look at it, unplanned risk will be covered by the management reserve. So this part is okay. There's no problem here. Problem here, funding limit reconciliation. And what I told you, if one word is wrong, the whole answer will be wrong. So don't try to do this. So the real thing is you have to find one wrong word and you will be getting to the journey. So yes, A is wrong. Question number 12. Which of the following is displayed as an S curve? Expenditures, cost estimates, cost baseline, funding requirement. Very easy answer. Come on, go for it directly. We make S curve for don't fall into the trap, Abu Bakr. Mohsin, yes, your answer is correct. Yes, Vaibhav, good. Ganesh, no, you also fall into the trap. Yes, Abu Bakr, this is the right answer. It's not funding requirement. It's not cost estimate. They can never be the answer. So, based on my suggestion, two answer will always be right and two will always be wrong. And from those two right answers, one will be your right answer and one will be your right answer of wrong understanding. So, expenditure to date is not showing. Expenditure to date is actually shown in S curve, but S curve is displayed with cost baseline. From the cost baseline, we will draw. From the cost baseline, we will draw. If I say S curve, so when we are making this curve, so for sure this curve, this line is actually showing expenditure to date, where we planned our earned value and actual cost. If this is actual cost and this is earned value and this is planned value, Mr. Mohsen, what is the status of your project? Good, you guys remind me so I can answer this question. Yes, Mohsen, go on. What is the status of your project? Ganesh, you want to say something?
Yeah, ahead of schedule, but budget-wise, it is negative.
No. Look again. This one is planned value. This one is earned value. And this one is actual cost. Yes, Mr. Usman, you are quiet from long time. Usman is saying. Abu Bakr, what do you think? Is it that difficult? Or you didn't do the revision? Anyone who can tell me the answer? The picture
Sir,
is not clear.
Sir, can we go back to the options?
Forget options. Give me the answer for this question. What I'm asking. What is the status of the project?
Oh, okay. Value is low. Actual cost is low. So this is under budget.
And ahead of schedule or behind a schedule?
Behind schedule.
It's behind schedule because our performance is below than the planned value. And it's under budget because whatever we have spent, it's less than what we were expecting.
Right.
So behind schedule, but under budget. In this situation, behind schedule, under budget, you will perform crashing or fast tracking. You need to bring it back on schedule.
Fast track. Where I think it should be fast tracking, sir.
Fast tracking means no money involved, right?
Oh, okay. We have money. We can use that.
We can use crashing, right? Crashing is better because in fast tracking risk will increase also.
Right. Crashing. I think.
Look, in one question we can find 4 answers directly. So yes, the answer was cross baseline. Question number 13, in flow-based agile, which of the following questions would you ask daily stand-up meeting, please? Do not let me down, direct answer. What questions we ask or what question I ask you directly? Choose 2 answers. There is iteration-based agile and there is flow-based agile. There are 2 types of agile. So be careful when you are answering. You are answering based on iteration-based agile. If you say iteration-based agile, yes, A and E are the correct answers. But if you go with flow-based agile, flow-based means the flexible agile. So in that thing, the right answer is B and C. What is needed to advance the rest are tasks being worked that are not on the board, which means you are working with Kanban. So answer was B and C because A, D, and E are the answers for iteration-based agile. Question number 14, which statements are true regarding the iteration review meeting? It's iteration review meeting. You guys can answer better than that. Please go ahead. Choose 3 answers, so it has to be 3. Look, it's not a decision-making meeting. It's a review meeting. It's not a decision-making meeting. Then, if you go B, this meeting includes 3 members, Scrum Master, Product Owner. Yes, this is correct. This meeting occurs at the end of iteration. Correct. This meeting includes cross-functional team members, Scrum Master, and Product Owner. What about other people? This meeting may include a demonstration. May include me, yes, this is also correct. So, which one is not correct? A and D are incorrect. A, C, and E are correct. Why you guys went for BTE? We have stakeholders and other people also. It's not limited to only us. We said product owner must be there. Product owner must be there. And they are optional people who can sit there. It's not, it does not mean they cannot sit there. No, they can. They can always come and they can have a look at information radiators.
So which is, I am confused, sir. So which one is the right or wrong answer?
The right answer is, the wrong answer is A.
Yes.
And then D.
Oh, B. Okay.
B is correct. B,
You're
C,
saying
and E.
You're saying D
Yes.
is correct.
Yes, I'm saying B is correct. A and D are incorrect.
Okay, okay.
Let's go 15, channels. You have 8 key stakeholder plus yourself. Come on, channels. And always you will find 2 right answers. So yes, 2 right answers are going there, but there is something missing. There is 1 right answer for 15. This is wrong, Ganesh. The 1 word is missing. Everything is correct, just 1 word. Yes, exactly.
Sir, what was the formula? N minus 1
Multiply
something?
by n minus 1 divided by 2. N
Oh,
multiplied by n minus 1 divided by 2. So 9
right.
multiplied by 8 divided by 2, which will be 36. So we have 2 answers of 36. Which one is correct? Mr. Weber, answer is 36, but there are 2 answers of 36. We have to choose which one is correct. No, D is correct because it contains communication requirements also. Just 1
Sir,
word, as I said.
thought of D and then I changed it to A because I thought it says analysis because of that word analysis too in technique.
Everything was correct, yes, but just 1 was different. Okay, when tailoring, which you should consider in order to ensure effective communications. Effective communications. Choose 3, so find 2 wrong answers. Geographical locations, yes, this is correct. Relationship, what a relationship has to do in the project? Nothing. Language, we have to fix a language. What language we will be using? Engagement strategies for decision making. This is communication or stakeholder engagement?
Stakeholder engagement.
It's a stakeholder engagement, so it cannot be the answer. So remaining answer is E, technology to perform communication. So A, C, E are the right answers. Great, 17. We are going with good target. Maybe you could finish all 20 today. You are preparing your communication management plan. Everything is true except which is not true for communication management plan. This is the way of reading the questions. Decode means to translate. Yes. Transmit concerns the method used to convey the message. Yes. Acknowledgement means the receiver has received. And agree. Acknowledgement means agree.
No.
No, so this is the wrong answer. So C is the answer for this. 18. Match the following for the life cycles. Come on. Your time starts now. You have only 60 seconds, guys. Trust me, 60 seconds. I will not give you more than that. $50 remaining. $35. 20. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. Oh, hybrid, multiple, agile, until you complete. Incremental at the end of iteration, give the deliverable MVP. Iterative, prototypes and mocks. And predictive, focus on controlling scope and schedule. What happened? I was connected or you guys were disconnected? Did I complete in a better way? I told you it's less than 60 seconds. Anyone who want to disagree? That was the easiest one. That's what we call it, match the characters, or you can do the drag and drops. Question number 19. This agile focus on frequent cycles and delivering software to the customer when the customer needs it. The core values simplicity. Look, simplicity, I can give you the keyword. Now what I said that I will start doing the videos of revision from tomorrow, because today I'm totally tired now, right? Since 2:30 I'm here. Whenever you have simplicity, simplicity is being for the extreme program. Simplicity, feedback, courage, and respect. Simplicity, feedback. This is what extreme programming. And the last question before we go, what is the definition of osmotic communication? Please do not let me down there. And what methodology is it associated with? And answer is very easy. You need to choose two answers. This A has nothing to do with the question. Feature driven has nothing to do with the osmotic communication because it is test drive. It has nothing to do with agile unified process, AUP. So remaining this is associated with the crystal method, because in crystal method we work in a family, and this is a type of communication transmission. Communication transmission. It's communication, no transmission. This is a polite form of eavesdropping. Yes, eavesdropping. Correct. What was osmotic communication? Let me repeat it before I go. That we have a big hall. With this hall is called as war room, where there is no partitions. We just define the wall that this is the customer, this is the seller, this is the sponsor, this is the subcontractors. So when someone speaks from here to this guy, he will speak louder. And when the message is being traveling from here, so anyone who's sitting here, they can hear. And if the information is relevant to them, they will give you the feedback. Otherwise, they will keep quiet. That's what we call it osmotic communication. So yes, it's eavesdropping. So A and which one? A and C are the right answer.
So what does eavesdropping mean?
You should, sorry, I'm not trying to be very informal, yes, but normally what the wives do, what the girlfriends do, listen what is happening, curiosity. You have to hear everything what is happening. You don't want to miss any communication, any conversation. Like the other word is like sneak a peek.
It's about secret listening, right? So
That's what I said. Sneak a peek, what is happening inside? What is being cooked? Let's go and check out the curiosity. You are pretending that you are not listening, but you are listening everything. So yes, A and C are the right answers. Good. We have finished the whole chapter. Thank you very much.